Disclaimer, I do not own any of the clips that are being used based on the TV show / movie that I am reviewing. This video is merely for entertainment and comedy purpose. Support the companies that are making the movies and TV shows by going and watching them on provided TV channels or streaming services on which they are shown. Welcome to Will's Reviews, and in this video we are going to be reviewing the first ever episode of High School Musical, the series. Yes, that is its name. Jesus Christ. I'm not making that up. It's a weird name, but screw it. I like weird. I'm a weirdo myself, so why not? I believe this is Disney Plus's first ever original that was produced when the streaming service started. I'm probably wrong because I thought it was The Mandalorian. I also could be wrong on that anyway. But oh well, I got told this was one of the first, so screw it. I'm saying it's the first. I have no idea if it's actually based around the movies. I mean, it's obviously going to be based around the movies. I don't know how they're going to link it to the movies. I mean, I've watched the trailer and it's literally them doing a High School Musical about the movie High School Musical. So yeah, it's got 2 seasons, 22 episodes in total, allegedly a 3rd season coming. I don't know if it's confirmed, but it probably will be. I don't know how good the reviews are on this, but screw it. I'm going to review it myself. I will also be ranking every single episode to determine what one I believe is the best episode and what one I believe is the worst. It doesn't mean that episode will be the worst ever episode made for High School Musical. That is just my personal opinion. Obviously, the episode I might say is the worst might be your favorite episode. Whatever episode I think is the best might be your worst episode, and you'll be in the comments going, oh, why did you put that? This is the worst fucking episode ever made. You're such an idiot, blah blah blah, whatever. Let's get into this review. Okay, so we start off by meeting Ricky, Nene, Courtney, and Big Red, and it's just them starting a new, I guess, term in high school. I'm not American, and they're talking like, oh, we're a sophomore, oh, we're seniors, we're whatever the frick the other one is. I don't remember. I don't know what that means, because here in the UK, we just say, oh, we're in year 11, we're in year 12. You might say that in America, but we don't say, oh, I'm a sophomore, I'm a senior, I'm a junior, I think the other one is. I don't know what that means. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not putting this down in reviews because I don't know what the different types or what the words mean in America. That's just me being stupid, probably, because I think other people might actually know what it means, but I don't. So we meet these 4 characters, which are part of the main cast, obviously. There's a lot more other main cast characters that I looked up, but I haven't seen them yet. But basically, they start talking, and apparently Nene wrote him a song on Instagram, so a public song for everyone to see, explaining that she loves him, but without saying that she loves him, but by saying, I think I kinda, you know.
I think I kinda, you know. I think I kinda, you know. Like the way that we flow. Like the way that we go. And I love, I think I kinda, you know.
Oh, I don't know my song. And he just didn't respond. He sort of sat there like, oh. And then it just cut back to them, and apparently they're broken up now. She met some other guy who looked like he's just like a casual buff guy or jock or whatever the fuck you call it in America. I don't know. So apparently she's with him because they met at band camp, not band camp, drama camp, I don't remember. Holy shit. They met at drama school. No, not the drama school. They met at camp. I'm just going to say camp. They met at camp, and they were like the leading roles or something, and they like fell in love or blah, 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 etc. So now she's with him. Ricky didn't actually know that they broke up, and it's all just a massive kerfuffle, and yeah, whatever. Let's carry on with the video. Okay, So we're introduced to two more main characters, which is Miss Jen and Carlos. So she apparently is in the first film. I don't know if this is true. I can't be bothered to check if this is true. But apparently she's a background dancer, etc., etc. So who knows if it's true. But she came to this school to do a production of High School Musical, the musical. Like I said in the intro, I've read the plot. After this scene, we get the title card of the first episode, which is called the Auditions or whatever, or Auditions. I don't remember it. But anyway, let's carry on. Okay, we also met this side character called Mr. Mazzara. I have no idea who he is, but he must be important since he had the weird like shot that they're doing where it's like an interview and it said like his name and what teacher is. I don't know what that teacher is. I'm sorry. I have no idea. I don't know American logic. This could have been basic knowledge, but I can't be bothered to figure out what it was. I just want to watch this and I keep pausing it and discussing what I'm looking at. But yeah, whatever. I don't know. Carry on. Okay, so we now have met another member of the cast, which is Nini's, I think, boyfriend, EJ, who I called a joke. Oh boy, was I wrong. He just seems like a normal guy, but he's wearing that, I think, is it called a football jersey? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm getting all of this wrong. I don't know. Again, it said he's a senior. I don't fucking know what that means. So to me, that means nothing. But yeah, he just seems like a nice guy. He seems pretty nice. He, for some reason, wants to go in costume to auditions. I don't know if that's normal to do. Yeah, I don't know. We see Ricky like moaning over, what's her name? Nini. That's the one. Fucking hell. We see Ricky moaning over Nini saying, oh, the one person I talk to advice, or I want advice from, is currently on our honeymoon. While your best friend is sitting next to you. Talk to him, bro. Even though he might give shit advice, it might like make you feel better to talk to him, bro. Like, what are you doing? Talk to him. That's what friends are for. Talk, bro. What? And he storms out at the cafeteria, and she looks at him like, ooh, he's walking away or something. I don't know. Why am I watching this? Anyway, let's carry on. My voice hurts. Okay, so we learn a little bit more about Nini and Ricky's backstory. Well, mainly Ricky's backstory. So we learn his mum and dad are going through some trouble, etc., etc. But then he gets a notification on his phone where he sees a picture of EJ and Nini like hugging each other, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be Troy, this is gonna be Gabriella. And he's like, I do not like this. So he's decided to audition for High School Musical, the musical, the series production, even though he doesn't like musicals. He got kicked out from The Greatest Showman, which is a film I really like, by the way, for showing it's not realistic. It's a fucking film. What films do you really go and see that are realistic, bro? Like, that's like going to a Marvel film and saying, oh, that's not realistic. He should have died at this point. I don't care. Have you seen the new Black Widow movie? She got beat the shit out of and somehow she didn't die. Her car fucking blew up with her inside it. Someone didn't die and you're telling me The Greatest Showman isn't realistic? Go watch that film, bro. Then tell me if fucking Greatest Showman is realistic. Oh, that's really annoyed me for some reason. Anyway, Ricky's going to perform or audition for Troy to, I don't know, try and get Nini back, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking these questions when I can just watch and find out. Okay, so we're shown the audition where we meet the last three members of the main cast, I think, which is Gina, Ashlyn, and Seb. The one thing, so hang on. wait just 1 minute. So I know, I've looked at Spotify, I know Seb gets his own song and everything. He gets a song with people, he's actually part of the main cast. So so Nini, Ricky, Courtney, Big Red, EJ, Miss Jen, Carlos, Gina, Ashlyn, and Seb. Seb, he is the only person in the main cast with no lines. He has got no lines in this episode so far. He was in the background in the cafeteria scene. In this scene, he was in the background as well in the dressing room scene, which I'm not really going to talk about because nothing really happened apart from EJ was trying to be cocky. And so, oh, there's no competition. And then the scene after, we see some competition and it's like, oh, shit's got real. And then, like, they're lining up and Miss Jen's handing out saying, oh yeah, you need to read for like Gabriella, Troy, Chad, etc, etc. They get to Seb and he's like, oh mate, do you want to sing for Ryan? He doesn't answer. And Carlos steps in. He's like, I think he'd rather sing for Sharpay. Mate, Carlos, shush. Let Seb say some lines, bro. He just stands there and nods his head going, yeah, yeah, yeah. It doesn't say, just nods his head and smiles. And she's like, I love that. That's it. It cuts away. He has no fucking lines. He must have a line somewhere, right? No. I've watched this episode. There's no lines whatsoever. This is put in right at the end, by the way. This is what I'm editing. I've realised this while editing. But there are no lines for Seb. I don't know why. Like, they could have just added in, oh, actually, I'd like to play for Sharpay. Why didn't he say that? Like, instead of just nodding his head, why didn't he actually just say, oh, I would actually like to read for Sharpay? But no, Carlos had to step in and say, I think you'd rather sing as Sharpay or audition for Sharpay or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Hashtag justice for Seb to have a line in the pilot. It's a bit fucking late for that. Anyway, I get back to the main video. Okay, I've noticed another mistake. It's not a mistake, it just pisses me off. So Nini is singing her audition, start of something new from the first High School Musical. So the lights go out because Miss Jen is a clumsy woman and she spills coffee over the electronic art lights or whatever the fuck they're called. So Ricky stands up, he shines a light in Nini's face, which is fine until you get to this bit and the phone's the wrong way round. He's pointing the screen towards Nini. EJ does the same thing. He gets up and points his phone screen to Nini. At first I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's just production. But then you move on. I'm trying to get to the scene. I think I've gone past it. So this bit right here, let me just get to it. You can quite clearly see the phone screen is pointing towards her. But this bit, it's not very clear, but it's quite obvious that this is the back of the phone. So they pointed the screen towards Nini to use as a flashlight, which isn't where the flashlight is on an iPhone 5, which I think is the phone they're using. And then you cut to a close-up of it, showing the back of the phone. Like, what the hell? I don't know why they've done that. They've actually focused on it so much, it is a transition. I don't know why, that really pisses me off that they've done that. It might have been a reason, but I don't know. But yeah, Nini's singing the whole song, I'm guessing. I don't know. Okay, so the cast list has been put up. Ricky is the main character, even though I did predict this. EJ is Chad, but he said it like it's a really bad reason. Like, Chad? I'm not a Chad. What's wrong with being Chad? You're still part of the main cast. At least you're not like a background student who just sort of stands there, who just does dancing, etc. At least you've got a good role. That's the word. A good role in the play or performance or whatever it's called. But he still is an understudy. So if Ricky doesn't want to do it, at least he actually gets Troy. That's close enough. And also Nini is Gabriella. And the really good person who can dance, Gina, that's the one, who can dance, who can actually sing properly. I'm not saying Nini can't, because I know Olivia Rodrigo is like a famous musician now. Gina can dance, and I don't think Nini can, but she still got cast as Gabriella, even though she just sung. I'm guessing she probably got the part because she sung the whole song, which I think is a bit unfair. I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know why we got the whole thing. I can see Seb actually got Sharpay, which is kind of cool. So Gina actually got Taylor, which is Gabriella's friend, I think. So that's not even bad. Again, part of the main cast. I don't know. I think this is the end actually. Okay, so that is the end of the pilot episode. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't that bad. It's still a good episode, apart from the flaws I saw where like the phone screen was the wrong way, which has got, I wouldn't say, it's got nothing to do with it, it's just a movie mistake. I say the only thing that slightly annoyed me was the fact Seb had no lines, because I just feel bad for the actor, the fact he is part of the main cast, but in the pilot, they're just like, nah, fuck you, you've got no lines. The episode was half an hour. It did not feel like half hour whatsoever. The episode was so well paced, so much was happening. Time just flies so quickly. It is a really good episode. I feel like it's a strong starting point for the series. I am going to do the whole series, the whole 22 episodes, if there are 22 episodes. I will be ranking all of them. Obviously, the pilot episode is the only one, so I'm going to rank this as number 1. I don't think episode 2 will be better than episode 1. I could be wrong. Episode 2 might be fucking amazing, but I don't know. But yeah, this movie is ranked as number 1 so far on the list, even though it's the pilot episode and it's the only episode I've reviewed. But let's see if this changes. The next video will be out tomorrow, I believe, hopefully. So episode 2 will be out tomorrow. So let's see if this beats episode 1. It probably won't. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.